Once upon a time in a magical forest, lived a unicorn named Sparkle. Sparkle had a shiny, rainbow-colored mane and a twinkling horn that could light up the darkest nights. Every night, Sparkle loved to gaze at the stars and dreamt of visiting them one day. One evening as Sparkle was looking up, a shooting star zipped across the sky and plopped down in front of her. A tiny star emerged and introduced herself as Twink. Twink had lost her way and needed to get back to the night sky. Sparkle offered to help Twink find her way home. With a sprinkle of stardust from Twink's glittery tail, Sparkle's horn began to hum with magic. Together they soared into the sky higher and higher, until the forest looked like a tiny speck. They flew past fluffy clouds, chirping birds, and even waved at a passing airplane. Up in the sky, they met other stars who pointed them in the right direction. There was Glimmer, who shone the brightest in the north, and Dazzle, who loved to dance around the moon. They all guided Sparkle and Twink through the vast starry space. Suddenly, they encountered the mischievous Star Gobbler, a shadowy figure who wanted to capture stars to keep them from shining. He tried to trap Twink in his dark net. Sparkle bravely used her horn's light to dazzle the Star Gobbler and free Twink. The two friends zipped away quickly, following the path of the Milky Way. In no time they arrived at Twink's star cluster. Sparkle watched in awe as Twink took her place among the twinkling stars. Twink promised to always shine bright to help lost stars find their way, just like Sparkle had done for her. Sparkle returned to the forest with a heart full of joy and a trail of stardust following her. Every night henceforth, she looked up at the sky and could see Twink shimmering down at her, a reminder of their magical journey and the power of friendship and bravery. In a small, cheerful town called Harmonyville, there lived a curious young squirrel named Sammy. Sammy loved to play and discover new things, always hopping from one tree to another, finding hidden treasures. But sometimes, Sammy's curiosity got him into a bit of trouble. One sunny afternoon, Sammy noticed his friend Bella the bunny hiding something sparkly in her burrow. His eyes twinkled with curiosity as he rushed down the tree. "Bella, what are you hiding?" he asked, peeking into her burrow without waiting for a reply. Bella looked surprised and a little annoyed. "Sammy, it's a secret. You can't just barge in and look at my things without asking," she said gently. Sammy felt embarrassed. He remembered how he didn't like it when others went into his favorite climbing tree without his permission. "I'm sorry, Bella," he apologized. "I should have asked first." Bella smiled. "It's okay, Sammy. I know you're curious, but it's important to respect others' privacy." Sammy nodded, understanding what Bella meant. The next day, Sammy saw their friend Ricky the raccoon playing with a new toy. Sammy wanted to play too, but this time he remembered Bella's words. "Hey Ricky, may I play with your toy?" he asked politely. Ricky nodded happily. "Sure, Sammy. Thanks for asking." Once upon a time in a magical forest, there lived a tiny blue dragon named Sparky. Sparky was no ordinary dragon. He had sparkly scales that shimmered in the moonlight. He was adventurous and brave, always looking for a new quest. One sunny morning, Sparky stumbled upon an ancient scroll inside a hollow tree. The scroll spoke of a mysterious crystal that could grant any wish. Sparky's eyes widened with excitement. He decided right then and there to find this magical crystal. Sparky's first stop was the home of Wise Old Owl, who lived atop the tallest oak tree in the forest. "Wise Old Owl, do you know where I can find the magical crystal?" Sparky asked eagerly. The Wise Old Owl opened one eye and hooted softly. "The crystal lies beyond the Whispering Woods, guarded by the giggling goblins. Be careful, young dragon, for they are tricky creatures." With a nod of thanks, Sparky flew towards the Whispering Woods. As he entered, the trees seemed to whisper secrets to each other. The woods were dark and full of shadows that danced around him. But Sparky was not scared. He knew he had to find the crystal. Teaching children about emotions and feelings is essential for their emotional development and intelligence. Helping them recognize and express their emotions can have a lasting impact on their social skills, relationships, and overall happiness. Emotions are natural responses to different situations and experiences we encounter every day. They can be positive like joy, excitement, or love, or negative like sadness, anger, or fear. Understanding these emotions and knowing how to deal with them is a crucial part of growing up. Parents and educators can play a vital role in guiding children to identify and articulate their feelings. One effective way to start is by labeling emotions. Teach children the names of different emotions and associate them with facial expressions or situations. For example, you can say things like, "I see you are smiling," "You must be feeling happy," or "Your face looks upset," "Are you feeling angry?" This helps children to match words with their internal states. Another useful approach is using stories and role-playing. Read books or tell stories that focus on different emotions. Discuss the characters' feelings and ask the children how they might feel in similar situations. Role-playing can also be a fun and dynamic way to practice expressing emotions in a safe environment. Encourage children to come up with scenarios and act out different emotional responses. It is also important to teach children that all emotions are valid. There is no such thing as a wrong feeling. Instead, focus on teaching them appropriate ways to express and handle their emotions. For instance, if they are feeling frustrated, you could suggest taking deep breaths, drawing their feelings, or talking about what is bothering them. Provide a supportive environment where children feel safe to share their emotions. Practice active listening by giving them your full attention and validating their feelings. Phrases like, "I understand that you're feeling sad," or "It's okay to be scared sometimes," can be very reassuring. In addition to verbal expression, creative activities like drawing, painting, or playing music can be excellent outlets for children to express their emotions. Encourage them to use these activities as ways to channel their feelings. Lastly, be a role model. Demonstrate healthy emotional expression in your own behavior. Show children that it is okay to talk about feelings and that adults too experience emotions and deal with them in various ways. By actively teaching and modeling these behaviors, we can help children build a strong foundation of emotional intelligence that will benefit them throughout their lives.